What on, family? It's your boy Street Newz TV, back at y'all with another Chiraq Street Legends, and this episode is going to be about none other than MOB Scrapp. Now, MOB Scrapp comes from that MOB set. They a set of GDs. They main blockers like 59th and Wabash, but they like from 56th to 59th state to Indiana. Dealing with MOB Scrapp is the cousin of FBG Duck and FBG Brick. He's also the blood brother of a rapper that goes by the name of Ruger from MOB. Scrapp was the type of dude, man, he was involved in so much shit to the point to where you can barely put your hand on it. It's a lot of different, rumors about what Scrapp did, what Scrapp put together, or what he was a part of. And this is like one of the main reasons why MOB loves Scrapp the way they do. They love him to the point to where after he died, they renamed the gang to Scrapp Gang. Actually, it's right now it's like that's what they're called, Scrapp Gang. And Scrapp was the type of dude, man. Dude wasn't for nothing.
Might well bend down a little bit.
What you mean?
Just bend down a little bit.
What you mean, like this?
Yeah, a little more. That shit looks slick, boy. Squat the knees, goof.
He was always ready to slide. And he was real, he was real good friends with motherfuckers like KI and, FBG Butter and all of them over there. You know what I'm saying? He was real cool with them until, they had some type of dispute. But I still remember, like, after KI died, Scrapp renamed his Twitter account. You see what I'm saying? Long live KI. But actually, before he died, there was definitely a war brewing between MOB and Gyro City. Now, I don't know exactly, what started the feud or what it was behind, but I do know that Scrapp was very active on Twitter, and he was going crazy on motherfuckers on Twitter. Like, he was just, he was just telling shit, how it was. Now, Scrapp is identified with, having something to do with or personally did himself with like 5 bodies. You see what I'm saying? I think that Scrapp's most notable body is, of course, Lil Steve, which is Memo's younger brother. After, the hit happened with Lil Steve, Scrapp actually ended up catching a case behind that. He ended up catching a murder case, and a guy that goes by the name of Face from 600 ended up getting on stand and testifying about it.
Shit, real. You could shoot me 20 times and I'll live, and I'll sink your face. I ain't see shit. Believe that shit in the streets, man. It's been murder. Shorty came to court, though. So definitely was in there with a suit on, with some dress shoes, telling. Bro, I was there, Duck was there, Brick was there, and that's on Scrap. Bro, he came in that bit with the suit on. How I look? Like a damn snitch.
You niggas all on the stand, telling on my little cousin and shit. RP Scrap. I'm too good, girl. You niggas snitching. Fucking tattletellers. You niggas some tattletellers. Around this bitch telling on people.
Make no mistake, they say he actually came to court and got on the stand, and MOB Scrapp actually still ended up beating the case. So, that was crazy. Not to mention that, 600 still cool with him. And then, the situation happened between them and Tay. So, one may say like, damn, what were the circumstances behind all of the feuds and things of that nature that they had going on between 600. 600 was actually MOB's biggest op, 600 in Front Street. Tay 600 said something one time when rumors had came out about, who supposed to had killed Scrapp. And he was like, can't no goofy just kill nobody from MOB. Like, it's hard to kill somebody from MOB. He also said something along the lines of, him and LA used to hate to slide on MOB because, they retaliate so fast. You know what I'm saying? Hence a situation that just happened not too long ago, about a year and something now, where Dusky got killed. And then right after Dusky got killed, Waldo got killed. You see what I'm saying? So Tay 600 was definitely right about that, and he was definitely let us know that, MOB ain't nothing to play with. And actually, Scrapp was one of the ones from MOB that was always on go. He was like a bully, man. He was like, when Scrapp was alive, Scrapp was kind of like, the D thing of that side. You know what I'm saying? Scrapp had a lot of motherfuckers scared of him because they knew that Scrapp wasn't afraid to, he wasn't afraid to slide, and he actually liked it. Scrapp was also in some type of way involved in the murder of Odie. He was also involved in the murder of Blood Money. So, Scrapp name comes up a lot when it comes to, the MOBs and the STLs and the Gyro Cities. Why? Because at that time, it was a lot of people that were doing shit, but Scrapp was one of the ones that, a lot of people looked up to. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people looked up to him, and then he hung with all of the people, all of the killers that, had a lot of rank. Now, like I said, I don't know what was going on with that situation between him and Gyro City, but Scrapp was definitely letting it be known that he wasn't fucking with Gyro City. And at some point, I think I seen a tweet to where he actually dissed STL. Like I said, Scrapp is the brother to Ruger. Ruger always shouts him out, in his music. If you familiar with the drill scene, then I'm pretty sure you have, but dude raw as hell. He always shouts Scrapp out. Dusky was big friends with Scrapp. He actually made a whole tribute song to Scrapp. Dealing with Scrapp's death, it's a lot of different rumors about who actually killed Scrapp. Some people say the Shields did it. Some people say Lil Boo did it. Then there was another name that comes up, and they actually got Scrapp like right in his hood. And when you think about it, it's crazy because Scrapp didn't even have a gun on him. So a lot of times, people get comfortable, man. People just get comfortable, bro. You know what I'm saying? People get content with all type of shit. Like, people will get content with the fact that, everybody's scared of me. Not thinking about the fact that everybody's not scared of you. Some people are scared of you. You see what I'm saying? But then the ones that are scared of you, you're more of a threat to them, so they'll kill you just as fast. So I feel like that's one thing that we, not just as black people, not just as, the black community. I think that everybody should get out of that mindset of being content with a certain idea, because that can always change. At any moment, that can change. And I think that Scrapp got comfortable because everybody was scared of Scrapp. The motherfuckers that he was into it with was definitely scared of him. So, I feel like that was Scrapp's downfall.
Why you think they hate Scrapp so much? Why you think they still talk about Scrapp to this day? Huh? Scrapp was one of the gangsters niggas you can know. He been murdered. He was bitching niggas. Niggas couldn't take my little brother. But one thing about Scrapp, he was too tough out here. I ain't gonna lie, little bro was tough as hell. Bitching niggas. I had to tell him, like, you can't make everybody, and this to everybody who out here in these streets and shit, you can't have niggas scared of you, man. You can't make niggas scared of you, man. Cause I'm telling you, boy, you put a cat in the corner, that motherfucker come out scratching.
And if you pay attention to what's going on, people always kind of, they always kind of tell on themselves. They say that you can't really convict. They say that the police can't really convict them, you know what I'm saying, off of that, because that, that's kind of like hearsay. But at the end of the day, I think it's been a lot of people convicted off of it, whether, you know what I'm saying, they used it directly, or they just used it to, get in tune with what you had going on when it comes to that, that social media shit. But a lot of people, they tell on themselves. They'll say, RIP this person, fuck that person. Or they might tell on their ops, you know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, that's kind of like the same thing. But only difference is it's not going in the, it's not going in the courtroom, putting on the suit and telling on yourself. It's getting on cameras with guns, talking about who you gonna kill and things of that nature. Crazy, man. If you just listen to all the rumors, man, it's enough to make your head hurt, man. But yeah, this dude was definitely a street legend. He was definitely a hitter. And like I said, he's definitely one of the guys that was out in the field. He wasn't really into doing music or something. I think before he died, he was kind of, leaning towards it because he had started being a lot more social. But, he wasn't really with that. I'm glad that his brothers keeping his legacy alive and passing that torch. You see what I'm saying? Rest in peace, MOB Scrapp. Shout out to MOB. It's your boy SNTV. I'm out.